Okay, another 7 days to die. Right. So this time we've gone for a smaller, but we've just finished on a sort of massive survivor island build. So done something smaller this time and condensed. We've done the same quality as far as, well, I think so in my opinion. Same quality, smaller build. What do you think, Chibs?
I love it. It's fun. It's really cute, actually. Well, I shouldn't use the word cute. I think you guys will.
It's
It's
so
cute.
cute. It's
So,
cute.
it's so darling. No, seriously, it's actually quite nice. I think you guys will appreciate it, and I hope you guys like it as much as we do. So, but let's hop in the vehicle and let's give them a tour.
Okie dokie. Let's get in and go.
I love this vehicle. It's so much fun. So, let's like here. Let me interact with this. Yay! Okay.
Yeah, I've got to say, let's face it, the buggy's pretty good. You know, last time I was crossing the bridge on the buggy, remember I hit the sides and we ended up catapulting all the way over the place.
No, that was the Nova. It
Was it?
wasn't this.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
okay. Shows how good my memory is. I've got memory like a sieve. So here we are. As you can see, again, you'll see this vanilla POI in your game. It's the silos with the box on top, but we have done some serious renovations. We've changed it around. It's a house, it's a home, it has a Blood Moon base, and it is a working base as
And the
well.
name, don't forget the name,
There we go.
Silo Savannah Farm. So
It
we
is
made it
indeed.
actually into a farm base kind of thing as well. So a little bit of a mix.
Okay, so being a farm, obviously, you know, we've got the Marauder at the front now. It's only because I couldn't actually fit it in the garage, which was a shame because, you know, unlike the normal huge garages we've done, I've actually done a smaller garage this time. See, being a farm, we've got the crop duster there. Thanks to B-dubs, we've got a crop duster. I do not fly that piece of shit, I'm just saying. But that is a horrible thing to fly. It is. Anybody that can fly that, my hat's off to you. I think you're brilliant. I'm honestly saying I like the skies, I love the helicopters. I can't fly that plane, so it's probably not the plane, it's probably me,
Huh.
but it's horrible. I'm just saying. Okay, and in there we've obviously got our little mushroom farm as well, some cotton seeds there for making our cloth products. Over on the left here, you can see we have a boar pen. Now, we're going to be going back there in a minute because we're using a couple of different mods that we haven't used before. Let's see if I can actually, yeah, you know, see if I can actually park this in the garage. Oh, well, slight crash, you know.
Oh, no,
Oh
you
well,
didn't.
sue me.
Oh.
Well, So we've got the usual, we've got the bike stands in it. So as you can see, this is a massively smaller garage to what we're accustomed to. Normally we're used to having a few cars in there. And obviously after we did the B-dubs garage, you know, which had tons of vehicles, every single vehicle from the game there. So this is downsizing quite a bit, but I like this. It's small, it's pokey, it's sufficient for what we need. I mean, how many vehicles can you drive at once after all? So let's go and where did I put that? There we go. Let's switch off.
Well, if I could drive all of them, I would.
I mean, I am with you on that. There's quite a yeah, there's quite a few vehicles. They're lovely. I like a lot of the vehicles. Okay, so let's go down the front here first of all. So we've got the lovely crop duster here. I use lovely in its broadest possible terms, but it does look very thematic for a farm. Obviously, you know, crop duster on a farm seems highly appropriate. It's a shame they don't make parachutes though. You'd need one if I was piloting that. Marauder, it's one of our favourite vehicles actually, isn't it? Because you love the Marauder as well.
I like it too. They're both off-road type vehicles. They're fun.
So here's our front gate, automatic doors as per always, because I'm lazy. I can't be bothered to get out of the vehicle. So when we come out here, you can see, there we go, Silo Savannah Farm. You saw it on the way in.
Mm-hmm. Oh, chicken!
Oh, good grief. You're on your chicken murdering spree again, aren't you?
No,
This is
no,
the
not
point where
yet.
no, not yet. I was going to say every chicken in the game must die, huh?
No,
Okay.
no, no.
So we've actually got an animal mod on here as well. So we do have a few animals on this one. We've got ideas for other projects, but for this one we were just really trying it out. So here we have our farm. As you can see, we've got our crops laid out here. Not too many. I mean, we could have covered the field with the crops and everything else, but you know, how many people would do that?
I would do that.
True. If
But
we were
that's
playing,
me.
Yes, you'd actually have to collect the amount of seeds, collect the amount of things, and everything to do it. I mean, I think in creation mode you could just sow this field full of seeds and make it look brilliant. Okay, so let's head down here. We'll have a quick look. Down
Chicken
here we
coops.
have, yeah, here's all our chicken coops, and these are actually by Cain. These are the ones from Darkness Fall. So you have chicken feed, and obviously you can harvest these. There you go, that's given us 4 eggs and 19 feathers. And obviously you need chicken feed to recoup these and fill them back up. You can see when you have these, they provide you with eggs, they provide you with feathers. So if you happen to be into archery, you can certainly helps you rather than trying to run around the wilderness trying to find all those birds' nests. It'll help you out a bit. See, we've got our wall around the outside of the compound here. We're actually originally considering using barbed wire, but the barbed wire comes in very small blocks. So if you were to try and build barbed wire around here, all I can say is that I did not have the patience for it. Otherwise, we might have done it so that it looked like a proper survivor compound.
Well, it's very time consuming if you do it that way.
Oh,
Like if
good
you have the
grief.
patience, sure, no problem. But yeah, so
What she's trying to say is that I did not have the patience for it. Okay.
peas.
Do you want to keep? Can you keep the piggy back? Otherwise, am I gonna have
Oh,
to?
he
I'm gonna
moved
have to
back.
batten
No,
him.
he moved back. Go, go, quick, quick, quick. There you go.
Right. Okay. So we've had a problem with these boars. We do have them spawned in. The reason we've had to put a roof over the top and all these sides is because they, like the zombies, will cheerleader. They'll climb on top of each other's shoulders. They will climb to the top of this, and they will jump over. They will absolutely jump over the top. I think I don't know how many boars we've actually been through, to be honest. Trying to set this up.
Quite a few.
Yeah. This is actually from another decorating mod, the garden sheds that you see here. I'll actually put the links for the mods we're using below. Yeah, but yes, we put these garden sheds in there. They actually look pretty good as boar
I like
pens.
them. They're
Yeah,
really cute.
I do. I like the quality on them. It makes it look like the boars actually have a nice little place to live. Because as per usual, we had zombies hopping over the top with the boars hopping out. To be honest with you, they were a nightmare to keep where they are.
Yeah, so that's why you closed it all off because you're probably like,
Hmm.
really? Why would you do this? Well, there's a reason behind that. Even when I put like just to make it look more nice, I was like, oh, okay, I'll just put in a couple bales of hay, just add a bit more life and personality to this. And I was like, because you have the trough that you made in that one corner, but what they were doing is they were stacking on top of each other and then trying to jump out. And so we're like, see, as you can see, there's a bunch of them in the one corner trying to do that right now. As an example, they jump on top and then they get up high enough and then they jump out. So if you want to avoid that, either you just let them do whatever they want, free reign, or unfortunately, you have to do it in such a way where, yeah, you basically keep them quite contained in a pen, but roof included. So yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, the what I like to call the pig prod here, it just doesn't seem to be working on. Doesn't seem to be keeping them away from the fences. Sadly.
No.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's
Onwards
head
and
on
upwards.
out. Indeed. Let's close that. So, as I say, this is, as you can see, normal vanilla POI, quite small. I'm going to bring up the shotgun just in case, because we do have our resident pet zombie as well. Let's see whether he's reformed. He has not. He has not reformed currently.
Mm.
Obviously, we have not done an awful lot in here at all. In fact, you'll see this. This is vanilla. This is exactly as it is. Normally a zombie in the corner. He happens to not be here today. Maybe he's popped out for a paper or something. Gone down the shops.
So we're gonna
Okay.
do the outside first on the
We
base,
we
and
are
then do the
indeed.
inside.
We are
Okay.
indeed. I'm going to show the incorporated blood moon base. Again, this will be something we try at some point. We're not doing a blood moon right now, but this will be something we try at some point. Another one on the list. Of blood moon bases to try, because as per usual, we want pretty but practical. There's no point having all of this here if you can't fight zombies at it. I mean, it's a zombie fighting game at the end of the day, and we all like killing zombies. That's the reason we're playing this game, largely, aside from the building as well, but mostly the killing zombies part. Right, so there we go. Let's switch to generator on so you get a good idea. Oh, there we go. So he's already on. My bad. Okay, so electric fences. So this one we built normally, I do a lot of ranged bases, which, it still is to a certain degree. Let's pop through here. As Chibs is showing, you can stand out here. You can fire at them as they're coming down the street. If they try to go across the farm, you can fire at them there. And we have the same the other side. So if they come from this direction, again, you've got free range to fire on them. And even below, because as you can see, blade traps down below.
Don't
Now,
step through.
I have no intention of, but the reason I've done this is because I'm going to set me and Chibs on fire at the moment by doing this.
No, no, no.
Ow!
You set you
Yeah,
on
yeah.
fire.
I did set me on fire. I absolutely did set me on fire. There we go. Let's put myself out. Let's try that again. There are better people than me out there who can actually do this. Okay. Yeah, you actually have to light it first. Well done, Talif. Ow! I tell you what, people, don't try it. Just, if hopefully you're better at this than me. I seem to have an issue with explosives. A lot of my teammates have often said no more explosives for me.
Yeah.
For obvious reasons. I mean, but the thought is there. You might be able to use it properly. Go ahead. I should be banned from using that kind of thing. So anyway, out here we have it. Double barred here, using the 2 bars. Zombies, as you can see, hop up their little target practice there. So that they're actually channeled along here. Now we have the 2, you can see the vault doors in front. Because obviously they won't path to us unless there is a path. So the moment one of those doors is up, they see a path. They trundle up there, they trundle along. And we have the choice of either shooting them in the face or meleeing them through there.
And electrocuted as well.
The electric fence there. Yep, the electric fence there will stun them, will hold them in place, which gives us a perfect chance to gain headshots. And should they fall down, or first of all, should they break through that in any way, shape or form, we can fall back here, we can put that up, and we can continue fighting back here in a fallback action. Now, obviously, it's going to get a bit tough if they do break through there, but, that's the last form of defence, really. That is it. Obviously, as you can see down there, that is the blade traps. There are about 6 blade traps. You can see down there. There's one there. There's one at the front as well. To the 2 sides and to the back. There's actually about 6 down there. So let's hop out. I'll have a quick look around the front. Okay, so I'm going to use the fly button. So as we have a quick look around the front here, you can see there's the spinning blades underneath. That's the front of the base. You can see here we've got stairs for them to hop up. As usual, there's the electric fence. You can see it there to there, all the way across. So again, I really like to try this actually. We will do it at some point. Down here we have the spinning blade traps just there, all the way underneath, and we have a shotgun turret there to help thin them out. Now hopefully, obviously they will get knocked off of there, they will fall down here. That's the plan, in the hopes that they fall down here and land on those. So that's the idea for that. It's not exactly an original Blood Moon base. I'm sure people have done this before. There's very few, but I felt this was appropriate for this base. Means you could incorporate it, and also with it running the length underneath here, it should hopefully stop them from attacking the top. Which, let's face it, the top is your house, your home, where all your crafting materials are. So you don't really want them to. You don't really want them to be pulling it down. Otherwise, you lose all your hard-earned work. Okay, let's switch the electric fences off, blade traps off, and base off. There we go. Right. Let's close that up. As you say, Chibs, onwards and upwards. Ah, thank goodness for parkour.
Oh.
Okay. There we go, up into the house proper. Get lovely views from up here. Now, it's not high enough that the zombies can't hear you, but it is high enough that most of the time they don't bother you. Here we are. So anybody on vanilla would know that if you came out of here, you normally climb up onto a walkway with some metal rungs. The blue tower that is normally here was completely removed. I had fun with explosives getting rid of that. Okay, so here we are into the workroom. See, we've got a few decorations around, gun racks, toolboxes, ammo workbench for the A20 tactical weapons mod, forges, working
Puppy.
stiff tools there. Yep, as part of the new mod, we've actually got a wolf pet up here. Yes, that's the reason he's not getting shot in the face or attacked. You know, he's a friendly one. Now here's the new deco bench that we've got. With it comes a bench, and there are a ton of things that you can craft in here that are all decorative. Very, very nice. Just gives us tons more decoration. Let's face it, normally when we're doing these builds, we like to play around with the furniture and everything else. So as you can see, you know, it's decorated slightly differently, but bulk standard workroom, workbenches, chemistry benches. Put in a few vending machines because, you know, why not? Obviously, you wouldn't get those unless you have creation mode on. But
I like how you did the island on the inside too, like how you set these two up side by side and everything.
let's face it, we wanted something different, didn't we? Because originally I was trying to put them all the way around the outside of the room, and then we thought, well, you know, always doing that. And as you can see with
But
this place, you normally have a much smaller box up here.
because of the size of them, it kind of works out really nicely, actually.
I agree. I really like this. I think I did this on I did it on Darkness Falls with Craigie, where I put a lot of benches in the middle, and it actually worked out quite fine.
Mm-hmm.
Usual boxes full of materials, all labelled. You know, seen it all before. Usual organising system, because apparently I can't do without it. H7SB's electricity with the huge generator. Yes, again, rocking 1,800 watts of power. Okay, cement mixers. Intensity is unnecessary but beautiful, providing the lovely window panes. Yeah,
Before
okay.
we go into this next room, we also went with another mod for some furniture stuff, but we stuck with the other ones that we've been using a lot of, though, mainly. But yeah, been playing around with some of them. So, what's
Mm-hmm.
the name of that one? Do you remember offhand? The newest one?
It's, isn't it? I think it's Zalina's Furniture,
Something
I
like
think it's
that.
called. Yes, I'll
Yeah.
be putting the link below, but I think it's Zalina's Furniture, and it offers a nice selection of various bits and pieces. More plants, more settees, more couches. I like Certainties, but Certainties does a very modern, upbeat kind of furniture, flashy, very new. But I wanted a few variants. It's nice to
Mm-hmm.
have choice.
So, do you want me to open the doors and kind of
Okay.
explain
Yeah,
things,
please,
or?
please do. There's, again, as usual, you are responsible for a lot of the decoration. You know, obviously I had input, but you know, this is mainly you.
Okay, so I worked on these sections here. I helped with a lot of painting outside, and then you did most of the farm and kind of garage stuff and whatnot. So I took on the task of doing the kind of living space areas. And so this is kind of like, just a nice seating area and everything. And then off to the side, did the dining room this way. And this was like one big area because if you remember the original space, oh, doggy, I didn't know you were here. It's like one big kind of like compartment, and it has some division in it. And but we, like you were saying before, we knocked it all down and did a whole bunch to it. So, and this is kind of my concept that I went with. And so those aren't pass through windows. They look like it, but I actually have glass in there and whatnot, just so again you can, it's not total like open concept entirely like I have been doing in the past with a couple of the different builds, but it still has a very open feel to it and everything. And I wanted really nice natural lighting, so we have like a lot of lights. The dog is on the island. Would you mind moving him? That's just wrong. The dog shouldn't be
I've
there.
I've only got one way of moving him. It's not going to be pretty if I do.
Oh, okay. So, well, hopefully he doesn't walk around too much. And then this is the kitchen area here. So went with this different color combination, and these chairs actually worked out really nice with the wood coloring and everything. And then this fridge, I really liked it. It was like kind of retro vibe feel to it, and it was from that other furnishing pack. I liked it instead of the overly modern like stainless steel fridge and whatnot. And I kind of thought it worked with the color scheme combination and everything, and did the island like this. And then we just have like a nice little desk set up off to the side on either side. And yeah, I think it turned out pretty nice in this kitchen. It's really nice.
It does. It looks really good.
Nice flow to it and everything. And yet you can, if you had guests, Indian guests and whatnot, they have places to go and eat and lots of options, that kind of thing.
At the end of
So,
the day, it's a very nice getaway, isn't it? At the end of the day, you're out in the apocalypse, you're raiding, you're doing all of that stuff. It's nice to come back. Don't get me wrong, you're going to go into the workroom most of the time and be working on what you're crafting next, what you're doing, more ammo, more this, more that. But it's nice
oh,
to actually
yeah.
have somewhere nice just to walk into and imagine, if your character is surviving in the apocalypse. And to be honest with you, they're not doing badly, are they? You know what I mean?
No.
They're probably doing better than when they were, when the world was normal, to be honest.
And then I decided, okay, because at first when we were thinking about this, it's like, oh, the one side, maybe do like split it in half, do bedroom and kitchen and everything. And I was like, no, 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 let's go even further. Let's do more. So I added another level to this,
This was all down here. This was all the silos. So basically, you had the
the original.
silos down the right hand side here. You had
Yeah.
obviously the silos down the left hand side. And what we did was we filled them all in with concrete blocks. We had to remove the rounded parts of the silos and just put in complete squares and make sure that this floor was complete. And when you do that and remove the box at the top, we used the roof originally to put concrete blocks over, which is what Chibs has made the second floor out of. But we
Mm-hmm.
basically did away with the original box and just reinforced the outside. This is again, it's all concrete, so we've not steeled anything. It is all concrete.
Mm-hmm.
Quite a large one, as you can see. You have quite a bit of room when you do that.
Yeah, and then I went with the darker colors again. I know you're kind of like, "Ugh," but I like it. And then it really pops with the other browns and wood colors schemes and everything. I just thought it looked really, really nice.
It does.
So if you come upstairs, then this is kind of gaming slash entertainment room and whatnot, and office space if you wanted. So you have your PC gaming, you have your pool table, and then you have your media center, which is really nice. So if you want, you can just relax and just watch whatever cool movies or play some console games as well if you wish. And again, and these couches here, I really like these. Again, I find this new mod that we tried, and you'll notice there's some different plants here and there. Those also were from that mod as well. It kind of more retro vibe with the and or kind of classic feel to it. Like some of the couches, it's kind of like styles from like I'd say more of the '60s and almost late '60s, early '70s, kind of. Whereas these couches here are like more like Italian, more modern, fancier and everything. And then this is kind of interesting. Stumbled upon these and tells like, oh dear. I'm like, oh, those are nice speakers and
Oh, the
everything.
sound bars. Uh-huh.
Yes. Don't turn them on because they're very, very loud. But yeah, so it sounds like kind
Okay,
of
now
like
now you've done it though. Now you've
a
done it.
bomb
Now you
siren
okay.
almost. Yeah. I mean, I guess if we do a blood moon attack, we gotta have those on as
Oh
we
hell
do.
no. Well,
Yes. You want to track them? That's
really?
one way of doing
It
it.
does.
That's
It
for
does
sure.
not. They used to have sirens in this game, and I used to hook those up by electric to hopefully funnel the zombies around the front. And honestly, those sirens do nothing. Absolutely nothing. And I think that's a shame because you could use that otherwise to funnel or path zombies. But
Yeah.
no, sadly, it doesn't.
That's too bad because that would be
It
really cool
is.
and
I
everything.
agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. We thought it would be a wonderful thing to do to begin with. Waste of
Yeah.
materials.
And then kind of again for extra storage of stuff, but also divider in a sense did this with the cabinetry and then the trees and stuff. So and then that way it's again very open concept and whatnot. Now this room here, if I open this up, this goes into the bedroom. this is like master bedroom kind of area and whatnot. And then off to the side here, we have this is the bathroom. So if you want, you can go in, Taff, and just take a look and show them around and whatnot, so they can see what's what. So yeah, I just kind of kept it really nice and simple this time around. And then in the bathroom here, again, we got a nice shower that's again usable and the bathtub and whatnot. Again, I wish the toilets were better, but you are stuck with what you have here in the game.
Walking into a working shower with an electricity stun button. Don't try this at home.
Not a good idea, probably. No. And so this is a functional bathroom that you can use, which is nice because it's walk in from the main master bedroom kind of area. And if you needed to in a pinch, you could always throw down a whole bunch of sleeping bags, depending on how many players are playing with you as well, so they can
Or
respawn
you
here.
can relegate them to the garage outside, make them put their sleeping
Yeah,
bags out there while you have the master bedroom.
could do. That's for sure.
Depends how much you
This is
like them, really, you know.
this is my favorite though part of the game. I love this, and at nighttime it looks beautiful, but even in the daytime it's very pretty too. So this I made it into like a walkout patio kind of design. And again, so we have a bunch more different variety of plants, and that was from that other mod that you mentioned before.
Yep.
And again, I love the patio furniture. I thought it was very, very nice. And then I used these are, believe it or not, the kitchen cabinets and stuff, but I use them and mix and match them sometimes. I find they look better in bathrooms or in this instance, kind of. So that's what I did with that. And then I just basically did the setup with the wine barrel and the drinks. And then we have this nice, cute little barbecue charcoal grill kind of idea and everything. I didn't want the other style. I just thought it was too bulky and everything. And I just really like this. And if we had this deeper, we were like, oh man, we should have
Should
made
have done
this
it 2 blocks
area.
deep. Yeah.
Yeah, we could have made a pool and like in the inside if we wanted to, but that's okay. I still like it as an outdoor patio. It's just beautiful, and at nighttime it's really pretty because it doesn't give it justice. But those candles on the wall, oh, it's very pretty. It's very beautiful. The lighting looks really nice. So yeah, and then let's see. So if we leave that area, last but not least, okay, and leave the bedroom. I don't want to lock you in. Close those. Last level goes up to the very, very top. So if you want to go Talif and then just show them what's last up there.
Okay. Well, I mean, having seen all my other videos, what do you think's at the top here? I mean, you know, I'm nothing if not, you know, predictable really. Yes, there's a helipad. Yes, it's my favourite helicopter. But due to the new mod, you've actually got a few extra guards here as well that come with the animal mod. Again, the link's going to be down below. I've forgotten the name of the mod, which is typical. Again, you know, I've actually forgotten the name of the mod. It's a very good one. Really quite nice. Adds, you know, quite a few pet animals, guard animals, but it also adds a few of these extra little guards as well. They don't wander around by themselves, but the reason I put these up here is one, because I want to test them, but two, they are very handy against vultures that do like to harass us up here. So they've proven very, very good against those. Um, there we go. That's the switch. Using a mod for switches.
Oh, before I forget, sorry, the furniture one with the plants and everything, Talif, it was called Zen's Furniture Store.
Ah, so it's Zen's.
Yes,
Yes. Thank you.
that's what it was. No
I could
problem.
not remember for the life of me what it was.
Yeah.
But
So
Zen's furniture.
Zen's. Yeah.
I shall try and remember that. I use so many
I like
mods.
I really like the plants though. It's nice because don't get me wrong, the other one's okay, but it becomes a little bit of a copy paste repetition type
Yes,
thing after
yeah.
a while.
Okay, and that that's the build. That's what we've done. Like I said, it's a really small vanilla POI, but we've tried to make as much as possible out of it. And again, you know, we don't have to live in an absolute butthole. It's very nice. It's very well decorated and extremely plush again for the apocalypse. So yeah, I think
So we're gonna do a
that's where we
bit of
are.
a top perspective view of this,
We
and
certainly
just
are. We
okay.
as always.
Yay! Got in.
I don't know why you sound so gleeful about that. You don't normally have an issue getting in the helicopter. To be fair, with my piloting, you can't normally get out fast enough.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I forgot. We also, or I don't know, maybe you did too. I can't remember, but yeah, cleared a lot of the trees again because if we're gonna do a proper test with the blood moon and everything, you want to
Yeah,
see what's coming towards you,
that's true.
and so did that.
Sorry, I meant to do the lights.
The horn.
My bad.
No worries.
My
But
bad.
yeah, this looks really good though, I think. It's too bad it's not nighttime so you guys can see from both perspectives, but it looks really, really good when it's all said and done, pretty much.
Yes.
So,
I like the fact that we've got this small farm out here as well. Now, obviously, these walls outside aren't really going to stop the zombies too much. They're
mm-mm.
going to jump over them. Then again, they're not really meant to. It's just to create a nice compound. I'm sure people could come up with a higher stone wall if they wanted to. But I like the way this has turned out. Again, pretty but practical. So I really quite like it.
Mm-hmm.
Again, with the blood moon base here, I'm not sure how many blood moons that would see you through. Again, I think this is more of a mid-term base, probably not an end game base.
Yeah, but you know
Um,
what? That's okay because it's like some people they're just like not quite at that level yet. So it's nice to have options. So it's like okay, when you slowly graduate through 7 days to die, you know what you can do with the different materials at hand at your disposal and everything. And it's good to give people different perspectives and
yep.
different ideas. So
So yeah,
I
that's
I had so much fun building this one. Even though it was smaller, that's okay. I think you can still come up with some really
it
great
was it was
ideas.
nice, wasn't it? Because let's face it, after we did the larger one on Survivor Island, I mean, we've both been decorating, building. It was nice to just have a nice small project to do for a change, and yeah, I've had, as always, I've had a lot of fun doing that one with you. And look forward to more, future projects. Whatever we've got in the pipeline, which we've got a few things that we're thinking about. So, thank you very much for that. And as always, I really appreciate your help, your ideas, and any of your input on this.
Oh, thanks, Telf. Yeah, it's always a pleasure, and can't wait till next time we do more and unique, different designs for you guys. So until next time, I hope you guys have a great one. Later.
Have fun. Bye.
Bye.